Hello viewers, how are you? My name is Danish Raza and I am an HSC professional. Right now I am going to discuss the hazardous material identification system, uh, normally known as HMIS. Basically, this hazardous material identification system is hazard rating scheme for basically developed by American Coatings Association ACA to help employers comply with workplace labeling requirement of OSHA. Basically, help hazardous material identification system communicates chemical hazards information through the use of color, numbers, and letters of the alphabet. Uh, the four bars are color coded using modern color bar symbols with blue indicating the level of health hazard, red for flammability, orange for physical hazard, and white for personal protection. And the number rating ranges from 0 to 4. Basically, blue bar represent health section conveys the health hazard of material. The health bar has two spaces, one for an asterisk or star, and the one for the numeric rating. The star means the product signifies as means present a chronic health hazard. Similarly, red ball represent flammability criteria and it is defined according to OSHA standards. Then orange bar represent physical hazard which are classified as water reactive, organic peroxide, explosive, compressed gas, pyrophoric materials, oxidizers, and unstable reactives. Then white bars indicates the personal protective equipments that should be used when working with the particular material. The numbering system simply represent the level of hazard, level of health hazard. Then if level of flammability means material can be ignited or liquids with flash point, then level of physical hazard. So 0 represent minimum journal hazard uh, and no particular harm to health hazard represent health hazard. Then non-combustible material that can be ignited. Then non-combustible liquids with flash points. Then stable even under fire conditions. Similarly, one represents slight hazard means slight reversible injury of health hazard. Then after preheating, materials can be ignited and above 200 Fahrenheit liquids with flash point. And this these materials can become unstable at high temperature and pressure and react non-violently with water. Similarly, to represent the moderate journal hazard with minor health injury and mandatory heated or exposed to high ambient temperature materials can be ignited and above 100 Fahrenheit or below 200 Fahrenheit the particular liquids uh, can reach fire. Then these are unstable means low risk for explosion or react violently with water. Similarly, the number 3 represents serious hazard means major injury needed medical treatment in case of health hazard and under normal temperature materials can be ignited and below 73 Fahrenheit liquids with have flammability. They may be explosive mixture with water and self react or moderate risk of explosion. Similarly, number 4 represent a severe hazard means life threatening major or permanent damage. These are flammable gases, so they can be ignited below 73 degree Fahrenheit. These are volatile liquids, so are flammable and explosive with water and particularly explosive self reaction and normal temperature and pressure. Here is the index of alphabets for used for identification of personal protective equipment having hazardly index. As we have discussed that blue color for health, red for flammability, and orange for physical and white for personal protection. Similarly, 0 number for minimum hazard, 1 for slight hazard, and 2 for moderate, and 3 for serious, and 4 for severe hazard. Similarly, for alphabets, personal protective protection index, A for safety goggles, similarly, beef represent glasses and gloves, and so on, as represented in the picture. Here is the example of example sample of a chemical label. Uh, mm, so basically, uh, uh, this system is different from NFPA 704. As we have discussed earlier, NFPA 704 is a standard system for identification of hazard of materials for emergency response and is maintained by US based NFPA Association, commonly known as NFPA Diamond or Hazard Diamond or Fire Diamond. It provides criteria for assessing health, flammability, instability, and special hazards that are presented by short-term acute exposure of material under condition of fire, spill, or similar emergencies. The fire diamond is designed, as we have discussed. A fire diamond is designed for emergencies when information about the effect of short or acute exposure is needed. The color bar is not for emergencies and is used to convey broader health warning information. Means NFPA represent emergency criteria or emergency response information, and a color bar represents warning informations. This is it. Hope you have understand the conceptual detail of hazardous material identification system with respect to occupational health and safety. Feel free to contact in case of any query. Thank you.